Boxing King Media powered by BYD and the Riyadh season. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Brian Bomac McIntyre out here in LA, sporting a Biggie t-shirt.
Exactly. Biggie was one of the best rappers back in my time.
You Biggie over Tupac?
No. You know, Tupac is my guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's everybody guy.
Yeah. I prefer Biggie, to be honest with you. But Marshall Mathers, Eminem, he's going to be performing on Saturday night. Any interest in him?
That's what I hear. You know, I listen to his music. I listened to that last album, pretty good. So I'm excited to see him again too.
Bit of a random one. What is your favorite Biggie track?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm a Tupac fan, and plus it's just a shirt.
But Brian, big fight for your guy this Saturday in LA, in a stadium. You know, one of the things I was watching the pre-fight build-up, Terence talked about loyalty. In fact, he put something up on his Instagram yesterday as well, saying money can't buy loyalty. He's shown incredible loyalty to you. We see a lot of fighters, when they get to the big paydays, they start moving trainers, you know, and a lot of the times it is for financial reasons. But you guys have been together for so long, you know. What's been the core reason for that?
Just like you said, loyalty, man. You know, I'm loyal to Terrence, and Terrence is loyal to the team, you know, and the team is loyal to him. And that just comes with everybody being on the same page when it comes to workouts or communication, you know, understanding, whatever it takes to get the wins, whatever it takes to be great. Because not only is when the fighter accomplish great things in the career, the trainers get the accolades too. So me, Saul, Red, Bernie, Chet, Ashley, Pauline, Julie, you know, everybody's connected with the team. They get the accolades. So and once, you know, you start acting up accolades, you start racking up the wins, you start racking up all the awards, you start racking up all the recognition. It's a team effort, you know, and everybody's there for one common goal. It's take care of Bud, take care of Stevens, take care of Keyshawn, take care of whoever, you know, so they can feel comfortable going into that ring. And once they feel comfortable, they get the win. They look back at their team, and my team did this, my team did that for me. You know, that's what loyalty. That's loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Time away from home, the months traveling. You know, that's loyalty, man. And that's something that we got with each other, our team.
What's your relationship like outside the gym? You know, when you're not talking boxing and it's just you two as just Brian and Terence.
It's great, man. It's father, son, big uncle, nephew, or you know, best friends. You know, shoulder to lean on, or you know, whatever. You know, we got a lot of interests together outside the ring. We love cars. We love guns. We love. gun collections, you know, we things that we know we could do together outside the boxing ring. So that's important. That's important to me. It's important to the team. It's important.
You know, when you say cars, just curious, what kind of car? Are you talking classic cars or new cars?
Classic cars, man. Classic cars. You know, old school Chevys. You know, trucks. You know, Mercedes Benzes. You know, cars, you know, just cars in general.
Well, the reason I laughed when you said guns, because I don't know if you remember, I interviewed you in New York at the Crawford Spence launch press conference, and you joked about saying that you know, you can't come to the UK because of guns. And then obviously it actually went and that happened like, what, you know, a few months later. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. And somebody said that's what he get for playing around. And I was just playing around, you know, but hey, shit happens though.
It's life. And then I watched Ben Davison recently. He did like a bit of a interview, and he said, which is quite interesting, he said Terence is still improving. Even at this age, he's still improving in every fight. And that's quite fascinating to hear for a guy that's in his late 30s, and you'd be thinking towards the end of his career, how is this guy still improving? What's the core reason?
Because, man, the thing about Terence is, like I tell everybody, he's like a student of the game, and he's constantly learning. Because every fight that you fight is not going to be the same fight. Every fighter is not going to fight the same, so you're still learning. I don't give a damn if you got 40 fights, 41 fights, and 90 amateur fights. They still is going to be different. You just continue to still learn as you get older and, or you get later in your career. So that's how you get boxing IQ. And you store it back there in the memory bank. And once it's time to use it, it's there. And that's how you become great. You know what I'm saying? That's how you become great. And you just keep touching on it every now and then, bringing different sparring partners, with this style, with that style. So that's one of the reasons he probably said that.
You've been with Terence from the days where he probably had little money to where he's at now. I'm just curious if you could maybe share something about his times which were maybe difficult that you saw firsthand, which may inspire the next generation of Terence Crawfords.
Just a couple times, just help him out, man. As far as help him pay his phone bill or something, or getting a tire fixed or something like that, or giving him money to go on trips or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just small things, because he got great parents, great trainers, great gym around him. So, but just the picking him up for the gyms, dropping him off after the gym, just stuff like that, man.
It's all part of the journey. And you've got Steven Nelson, who I'm a big fan of on the undercard as well. This guy's smoking everyone. Why have you not seen him in a world title fight yet? Because he's 20 plus, I don't know, with so many knockouts. He's an exciting fighter to watch. What's missing? Why is this guy not being given the opportunity yet?
What happened to Steven, because he was right there, is he got the Achilles. He tore the Achilles, and that set him back. And then he missed weight one time, and then Top Rank dropped him, but we was right there. But we're just working his way back now. He's fighting on the undercard. Fought on the undercard the last fight, and then plus he's a businessman too. So he got other things in the pot. He's the CEO of Terrence and my boxing academy. So he had a lot of things. Got his hand on a lot of things, but as far as a boxer, man, I think give him another couple fights, he should be right there for a world title.
He's a great guy as well, and I hope you don't mind me asking. I want to ask you right respectfully. The time that you spent inside in the UK, did you make any friends? Is there anything that you maybe learned about yourself from that experience?
Man, I made some great friends there, man. In the HMIP. Birmingham, yeah. Sid, a couple of, it was the one guy in there, his nephew boxed, and I talked to them. It was a guy across the hall from me. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name right offhand. Those guys, I stay in touch with their families, just see how they doing, what time they got, or they need some money on their books, or of course I made some great friends. Even the guards, man, I still talk to them, man. And my plan is, once I go back over there in the next couple of months, my plan is to go visit those guys and see how they doing.
How was you welcomed into that environment when you went in? I'm guessing, did people know straight away this is Brian McIntyre?
And as soon as I walked in that place, man, or as soon as I went to the police headquarters, they knew who I was. Never not at one time I was treated wrongly. Matter of fact, guys was coming to my aid. I'm gonna put it out there. I mean, if I needed a cell phone, if I needed extra,
Don't name drop anyone.
No, I'm not gonna name nobody, but whatever I needed in there, man. If it was cell phone, if it was extra calls, if it was whatever the case, snacks, anything, whatever I needed, it was there. The inmates took care of me, even some of the guards too.
Did you pick up the Birmingham accent?
No, man, hell no.
Yeah. and any bad nights in there where, because sometimes when you're on your own in there, people reflect on life and things like that?
No, man, I was positive about everything because I knew it was an honest mistake. And Me as a man, it was my fault. It was all my fault. So I wasn't blaming nobody else or blaming, no. But even though they missed it, it should have never got out the United States. I never blame nobody. So if I had to do the 12 years I was looking at, I had to do it. But I knew in my heart and the faith that I have with God, I knew I was going to be all right.
It was amazing to see your release, and the boxing community they really got behind you, and it was great to see Terence go to court and give a statement. And again, that takes me back to the loyalty I was talking about at the start.
Exactly, man. Not only just Terence, you had Stephen Nelson.
You did, yeah.
You had, a couple of my lawyers. We had character witnesses. We had letters from, other professional fighters, other promotional companies, from the senator, the mayor. I had so much support, man, which it's always helped it. Yeah, and the most important thing that really shocked me was, like, the prosecutor. He never said nothing bad. He did his part as because it was his job, but it seemed like he was more on my side than try to prosecute me. And the judge, he corrected the banister, he corrected the prosecutor, and he was correcting their words of things that to say, and he never said nothing bad. He did his job to what he was supposed to do, but at the final decision, he was like, "Man, you're an asset to the world."
Yep.
It was a mistake, and I understand it.
Terence, Crawford, Stephen Nelson are brilliant examples of that, and I'm glad that they saw that and allowed you, to be released. Are you allowed back there? Because that's something that nobody knows. Are you allowed back in the UK?
Yeah. Everything. I mean, they gave me that 2 years, and then they suspended the 2 years. So, you can't get in no trouble. I can't get in no trouble over there if I don't go over there. But my plan is to go over there real soon and see everybody and thank everybody that helped me to get past that ordeal and continue to work with fighters over there. It's the boxing community over there is great. The fans are great. Like I said, HMIP Birmingham was great. The system was great, man. Even though it was a troubling time for me, everybody from the time that at the airport until the time I went home, it was a great experience.
In obviously in the most humble way as well. And like I said, it's great to see you back on the scene and back at the top as you are going to be this Saturday. And just finally, in 30 seconds, tell me what's going to happen Saturday night.
Like I said, it's gonna be a back and forth fight, a little tug and pull, but after a couple rounds, Terrence gonna download what he got, take over the game.
Brilliant. Brian, it's always a pleasure speaking to you, my friend. All the best, and we'll catch you soon.
Thank you.